Hello guys, here's my quick LOAON review. Let's get to it right away. Soul Eater new class is planned to be released in July 17th. She has Haunt, Spirit, Grim Reaper skills. She has Soul Stones and Position Meter. Think of Soul Stones like War Dancer Striker's Bubbles, and Position Meter used for transformation, that's what I'm assuming. The transformation is set to not be like Scouter or Shadowhunter, but like Berserker or Slayer. From the quick video play, she seems to be a Hitmaster DPS class, improving skill damage with Soul Stones, and being able to transform to activate purple skills. Theamine Legion Raid is planned to be released sometime in September. Since he's the strongest Legion commander, he has special mechanics called Clash System. Dark Meter and Co-op Counter was also mentioned. The new Clash system is going to be activating a certain cutscene as a player to push Theamine to the next phase. As shown here, this Gunlesser will be the player's character during the raid. The dungeon looks really amazing. First gate boss is mentioned to be like Venom's attacks, with series of fast goo-like tentacles. You can also see your visions are being hindered as well. Second gate's boss will require all the players to move along the map during battle, as in they need to travel across a bridge to go to the next phase. I'm assuming he may keep repeating regular phases to special camera phases. Third gate is Theamine. He will be on a horse during this fight. It will definitely be hell for some entropy classes for sure. And the fourth last gate is Theamine again, without his horse. I was actually really scared how much he was moving, and his patterns were really brutal as well. Even though majority of the Korean users were upset because of the release date, but I'm very excited for this new raid. The difficulty will be normal and hard, 3 gates each. And fourth gate is only in hard mode with a bi-weekly reset instead of weekly reset. Director mentioned gate 4 will be the hardest content in the game has to offer, even harder than any of the Inferno mode released so far. Problem is, even in the Q&A section, the item level requirement hasn't been introduced yet. New Guardian Vescal coming alongside Theamine. Hanumatan Inferno mode is also planned to be released soon. There are going to be new stories, Light of Destiny. This is the continuation from Sacria, and the next upcoming Destiny from the Adventurer. This also links up to the Theamine's pre-quest. 6 more memory music box quests. These are basically a collectible side quest based on regular NPCs that are outside the main story quests. Some are pretty fun, some are pretty boring. You can collect them and eventually get rewards like card packs and card experiences. Legendary Avatar 3rd Season will release around Theamine as well. Unfortunately, global launch doesn't have the Yaz's jar, but the director mentioned getting an unwanted avatar will grant you tokens to trade off to other skins in the shop, along with trail effects as well. Shushire body change will happen next week's update. Mokoko Summer Event, Summer Avatars, and various collaborations were mentioned. For progression, Hyper Express is now called Mokoko Super Express. The eye level goal is 1540, accessing Kyangale normal. You will receive engraving support on top of event accessories and stones. As for gems, if you reach 1540, they will provide level 7 event gems. And if you reach 1580, they will provide you extra 4 level 8 gems as well. You will receive full relic gear, enabling you to have set effect bonuses on the start. On top of all this, they introduced fight style support system. Basically, if you select the class engraving of choice, they will set you suggested skills, gems, and engravings accordingly to try out the basic functional class. I think this is really good for newbie players to try out actual playstyles to determine their mains. Tier 1 and 2 and various progression is going to be compressed. The Tier 1 and 2 gears will fuse. For example, the small green aura fusion material will be removed. Gold requirement for honing tafts will be 0 until 1490, and item levels up to 1580 will be decreased by 40%. Clearing Broshaza normal will provide you ancient gears directly, and the raid itself will provide double horns. But due to this compression, Clown and Broshaza will get a gold reward nerf, while Akan and Voldike high-end content will get a gold reward buff. There are free battle item support boxes on Guardian up to Kungalinium. Traveling merchants will start selling Balthor and Armin. I'm hoping they may extend this to more important cards. Tripod amulets have a chance to drop in any endgame raids, and this is 1 per character limit, so running any kind of raid with any character will have a chance to receive a tripod amulet to freely level a tripod to 4 or 5. Engravings will not require green books anymore. Base minimum is 3 notes for all engravings now. Relic accessories will have a higher chance to drop with class engravings to help newer classes to set up. The newbie Mokoko buff is extended to Broshaza normal gate 2, and Procyon shielding also provides free crisis evasion for the players. This shield support buff lasts until Kyangale normal, 1540. New vertical progression for high-level users are called Armor Transcension. It looks like a Minesweeper minigame where your goal is to clear out the board to transcend your armor. The minigame may require some optimization because misactivating the red tiles may respawn the destroyed tiles. This particular system is accessible defeating theamine hard, so we have to see this later because there will be a lot of time. Items like accessories, tripods, and stones will no longer require peons to transfer within roster. You will still lose total trade numbers though. Battle items are now roster bound. You can change ship skins while keeping the stats. There's some optimization in the island events, where you don't need to wait 3 minutes for the island to start. There's an emoticon toy dial wheel, where you can hotkey and store 10 different assets. Pirate coins are compressed to 2 types. Also, the gates where you require keys are removed. It was mentioned that co-op sale events will be much less and provide chests to open with your keys right away instead of waiting for those gates. There is an instant button for the ocean liner, meaning you don't have to walk to the NPC to get out of the area. Stronghold added few more mood lights, minigames, mannequins for your avatar, and picture frames where you can add custom screenshots. Korea's next Arc Pass is a mount reward. The roadmap is as follows. I think the content itself is pretty good. However, the Q&A section was a big L for me. During the questions, they only addressed the problems mentioned and actually never shared any of the opinions other than we are monitoring on it and we are working on it. Out of the key points, there was content fatigue, which I was really interested in the answer. The answer was, we have no thoughts of making the 2 runs into 1, but we will try improving the Chaos Dungeon to spawn monsters faster and more condensed small rooms. It was really unfortunate they didn't talk about this in further detail, because there were a lot more problems to be addressed, but they didn't really talk about it. As for all of the other key points, I did not mention it in this video because nothing of interest has been made other than dodging answers. With that, this concludes my quick review of the latest LOAON. Yes, people were definitely upset, but there were some exciting patches incoming as well. If you guys are interested, there's the long version of the review in the video's description. It's in my VOD channel. Until then, this is rather farther away from the global release. Please take this as a future reference. Was there anything you guys liked from the show? Anything did not like? Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks everyone. Bye bye.